Hey there F1 fans, welcome back to Speed F1. Today we're diving deep into one of the hottest topics in the Formula One paddock, Carlos Sainz's future in the sport. With the shocking news that Ferrari has decided to bring in Lewis Hamilton to partner Charles Leclerc for 2025 and beyond, Sainz finds himself in a precarious position. But fear not, because the talented Spaniard has some interesting options on the table. Let's break down the situation and explore Sainz's potential moves for the 2025 season. First, let's recap how we got here. Carlos Sainz, the 29-year-old Spanish driver, has been with Ferrari since 2021. He's proven himself to be a consistent performer, a smooth operator, even managing to secure his maiden victory at the 2022 British Grand Prix. However, Ferrari's decision to bring in seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton has left Sainz without a confirmed seat for 2025. Now, before we dive into Sainz's options, let's take a moment to appreciate his journey in F1 so far. Sainz made his debut with Toro Rosso in 2015, before moving to Renault, McLaren, and finally Ferrari. He's known for his smooth driving style, excellent racecraft, and ability to maximize results. Qualities that will undoubtedly make him an attractive prospect for many teams on the grid. So, what are Sainz's realistic options for 2025? We've identified three main contenders: Williams, Stake Audi, and Alpine. Let's break down each of these possibilities. Option 1. Williams. Williams, one of the most historic teams in Formula One, has been on a path to recovery in recent years. After struggling at the back of the grid for several seasons, the team has shown signs of improvement under the leadership of James Vowles, who joined as team principal in 2023. Alex Albon is locked into a multi-year contract, signifying his confidence in the future of Williams F1, but Logan Sargent is widely expected to be dropped from the second seat, leaving it available for Sainz. Pros of joining Williams. 1. Heritage. Williams is a team with a rich history in F1, boasting 9 Constructors' Championships and 7 Drivers' Championships. 2. Potential for growth. With new management and increased investment, Williams could be on the verge of a significant turnaround. 3. Leadership role. Sainz could potentially position himself as the team's lead driver, helping to guide their development and strategy, but he would have to consistently outperform Albon to do so. 4. Mercedes power unit. Williams uses Mercedes engines, which have consistently been among the strongest on the grid. The new 2026 regulations are expected to move F1 to an engine formula, which would likely favor Mercedes engines like they did during the introduction of the turbo hybrid era. Cons of joining Williams. 1. Current performance. Despite improvements, Williams is still fighting in the midfield and back of the pack, making them unlikely to offer immediate podium opportunities, of which Sainz is accustomed. 2. Resource limitations. Compared to top teams, Williams operates on a smaller budget, which could impact development. Vowles has improved investment and resources significantly, but Williams will still lag behind many of its rivals for several years. 3. Uncertainty. It's unclear how long it might take for Williams to become regular podium contenders again. F1 is a fluid sport, and year to year and week to week, meaning there's no guarantee of staying ahead of your competitors. Joining Williams would be a gamble for Sainz, but it could also be an opportunity to build something special. A combination of Sainz and Albon would also represent one of, if not the best driver pairings in the current midfield teams. If he believes in the team's long-term vision and is willing to be patient, Williams could be an intriguing option. Option 2. Stake Audi. The Stake Audi F1 team, currently powered by Ferrari engines, is set to become Audi's works team in 2026. This presents a unique opportunity for any driver looking to be part of a manufacturer's entry into the sport. Like Williams, an Audi works team in the new regulations represents a potentially excellent choice for Sainz, with a team able to develop its own engines. Pros of joining Stake Audi. 1. Factory team backing. Once Audi takes over in 2026, Sainz would be driving for a well-funded manufacturer team with increased resources available and a motorsport team that has succeeded in every category it's competed in. 2. Long-term potential. Audi's commitment to F1 suggests they're in it for the long haul and will invest heavily to succeed. 3. Technical challenge. Sainz could play a crucial role in developing Audi's F1 project from the ground up and the team would likely build the car and project around him. Sainz has a successful history and good relationship with Audi team principal Andreas Seidl, making him the favorite to be the team's #1 driver. 4. Marketing appeal. As a Spanish driver in a German team, Sainz could be valuable for Audi's marketing efforts in key markets, bringing decent financial benefits to the project. Cons of joining Stake Audi. 1. Short-term uncertainty. For 2025, the team will still be in transition, likely impacting performance. Stake is a backmarker team currently, and is unlikely to move further up the grid in 2025, forcing Sainz to swallow his pride for a season at least. 2. New regulations. The 2026 rule changes bring uncertainties, and there's no guarantee Audi will be competitive right away. Audi also has little to no experience in modern F1. Sainz would need to afford Audi a period of time to get up to speed with the more technical challenges of F1. 3. Competition for the #1 driver. Sainz has been relegated, perhaps unfairly, to the #2 driver position in Ferrari behind Charles Leclerc. Audi has already signed Nico Hülkenberg on a long-term deal. Hülkenberg's performance at Haas has been excellent, becoming a qualifying specialist. There is no guarantee that Sainz will walk into the #1 driver position. The Stake Audi option is particularly intriguing because it offers Sainz the chance to be part of something new and potentially groundbreaking. However, it would require patience and a willingness to weather potential growing pains as Audi finds its footing in F1. Option 3. Alpine. Alpine, the French manufacturer team, has emerged as a recent and surprising option to Sainz following the team's recent implosion with Esteban Ocon. Alpine has been through its share of ups and downs in recent years. However, with a renewed focus on performance and some management changes, they could be an attractive option for Sainz. Pros of joining Alpine. 1. Works team status. As a factory team, Alpine has the resources and backing of Renault Group. This provides Sainz resources similar to Audi and likely an upgrade from the Williams project. 2. Potential for improvement. Alpine has shown flashes of speed and could be on the verge of a breakthrough. They were strong in Canada and again in Spain. If they continue this form throughout the triple header, then Alpine would demonstrate they have made a significant technical and performance leap relative to the rest of the midfield teams. 3. Familiar environment. Having driven for the team in its Renault guise, Sainz would be returning to familiar territory and likely have worked with several of the key players at Alpine, potentially hastening his integration. Cons of joining Alpine. 1. Recent instability. The team has gone through several technical, management and driver changes, which could impact long-term planning and performance. 2. Performance inconsistency. Alpine's form has been up and down, making it hard to predict their future competitiveness. Historically, and perhaps remaining from the time Sainz left Renault, the criticism on Alpine has been their lack of investment comparative to the rest of the works teams. Sainz could feel this is still the case, and consider Alpine's performance ceiling limited as a result. 3. Strong teammate. Sainz could face tough internal competition in Pierre Gasly, although Sainz is the senior and more accomplished driver of the two. Gasly has proven himself a fast driver, with the potential for podiums and race wins. Alpine represents a somewhat known quantity for Sainz, which could be both a comfort and a challenge. The team's potential is clear, but realizing it consistently has been an issue for over a decade now. So, what should Carlos Sainz do? Well, that depends on his priorities and long-term career goals. If he's looking for the best short-term results, Alpine might be the safest bet. They've shown they can fight for podiums on good days, and Sainz's experience could help stabilize the team. If he's willing to take a risk for potentially huge rewards, the Stake Audi project could be incredibly appealing. Being part of a major manufacturer's entry into F1 doesn't happen often, and if Audi gets it right, Sainz could find himself in a top team by the late 2020s. Williams is perhaps the dark horse option. It would require belief in the team's vision and a willingness to potentially spend a year or two further down the grid. However, if Williams' upward trajectory continues, Sainz could be perfectly positioned to lead the team back to the front of the pack. Of course, in Formula One, there's always the possibility of a wildcard option. Could another team make a surprise move for Sainz? Might a current race seat unexpectedly open, such as the second Mercedes seat, or even if Red Bull decide to dump Perez? It's worth keeping an eye on the entire driver market as the 2024 season progresses. One thing's for certain, Carlos Sainz is too talented to be left without a drive in 2025. His consistency, speed and experience make him a valuable asset to any team on the grid. The coming days and weeks will be crucial as he weighs his options and makes what could be a career-defining decision, one that many were imminently expecting. So, F1 fans, what do you think? Where would you like to see Carlos Sainz end up in 2025? Will he take a chance on a project like Williams or Stake Audi, or opt for the relative performance of Alpine? Or do you think there's another option we haven't considered? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more F1 content.